would like beloved films for 200.
In this 1982 film, Henry Thomas played Elliot, who befriended a visitor 3 million light years from home. Julia.
What is E.T.?
Correct.
Beloved films for 4.
Brooms Holding Buckets March, as an appropriate Paul Dukas piece, plays in a segment of this classic film. Julia?
What is Fantasia?
That's it.
Beloved films for 6.
A fugitive Cary Grant blends in with the crowd at Grand Central in this Hitchcock thriller. Ken?
What is North by Northwest?
Yes.
Beloved films for 800.
Come back, calls young Joey to the title hero played by Alan Ladd in this 1953 Western. Ken?
What is Shane?
Come back, Shane.
Beloved
Yes.
films 1000.
Betty Grable, Lauren Bacall, and Marilyn Monroe embark on a plan to snare rich husbands in this instructional film. Ken?
What is How to Marry a Millionaire?
That's it.
Let's go First Millennium AD, 200.
Apostles Peter and Paul may have been put to death when Christians were blamed for this disaster in Rome in 64 AD. Devin?
What is fire?
Yes.
Millennium for 400, please.
Around 500, Indian astronomer Aryabhata was one of the first to mark this as the start of a day. Devin?
What is midnight?
Yeah.
600, please, for
The
millennium.
Vandals celebrated New Year's Eve in 406 by swarming across this frozen river into Roman lands. Devin?
What is the Rubicon?
No. Ken?
What's the Danube?
No. Had to go to the Rhine. Devin, back to you.
Religious matters for 200, please.
This Protestant reformer had a debate at Leipzig with Johann Eck about the papacy in 1519. Julia?
Who is Martin Luther?
Correct.
Religious matters for 4.
Buddha's first noble truth is all life is suffering. There are more of these in the world than there is water in the ocean. Devin?
What are troubles?
No. Ken or Julia? Correct response. There are more tears. More tears. Back to you, Julia.
Religious matters for 600.
In this religion, Amaterasu Omikami, the sun goddess, is said to be the ancestor of Japan's imperial family. Ken?
What is Shinto?
Right.
Religious matters 800.
According to Hindu belief, the soul, or Atman, is part of this one universal unchanging spirit. Correct response. What is Brahman? Back to you, Ken.
Religious matters 1000.
In 1984, this Unification Church leader was sent to prison in the United States for tax evasion. Julia?
Who is Sun Myung Moon?
Right.
Hodgepodge for 200.
Encyclopedia Britannica says this basic shape of roof is used where the climate is arid. Ken?
It was flat.
Flat is right.
Hodgepodge 400.
In poker, 3 and 5 of hearts, 10 of clubs, jack of hearts, king of hearts is called a busted this. Devin?
What is a flush?
Yes, and with that, you get yourself out of the hole and you take us to our first break for these commercial messages. Back in a moment.